Hola, hola. Hola.
Okay. All right. What was that? Oh, the swivel. Okay. I think it's pretty much like that, right? Yeah, I think that is. Sorry, but I got hungry and I went to get some cookies. Hello, two cats. How are you? Let's see. There. You can ask me anything you would like to know about this, or whoop. That's a really good question. For to get things in line, and your thoughts, whatever you think it's good um, for your upcoming business. Um, but you know, I think I think, how can I say this? I think there's, you know, okay, that's 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 okay to know. You know, um, to be honest, I actually don't have an actual, um, I don't actually have a, how can I say this? I actually, my IMVU store, um, it's not that I have a lot of things there. So, um, so yeah, I guess that that was one of my problems when it comes to decide whether I was going to, uh, what was I going to focus on when I create for creating. And that was the actual problem that I had when I started the actual, um, my actual store. So I mean, don't do much of a deal about it. I mean, maybe you have something that describes you as yourself, as a creator, not just as a creator, but as a person. And much of people, a lot of people, a lot of people actually relate with your style or, um, another thing that you could do to start research is, Pinterest. I know it's an almost obvious thing to say, but I think that if you go and you search for, I don't know, clothing or, what else, accessories or whatever kind of, I don't want to say fashion, but you get the idea. Um, it's going to be that what you first create, you get it done, and once you got it done, and it starts to sell, um, you'll see. I mean, there's a bunch of ways. Actually, today it's more mostly advertising and advertising. What else? What is this? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's mostly advertising your products. Make, for example, make, what the heck? Oh, okay. There. For example, I have, an actual Instagram about my stuff. A lot of people are doing that. Actually, uh, creating an Instagram for their, to show off their products. What else? There's Flickr also. There's a bunch of stuff. Oh, what the? I thought I. No way. What happened there? Oh, right. I forgot about this. Okay, there we go. Bro, use. Oh, thanks. Yeah, but you know what? I, I actually, it's the first time that I use the noiser, the actual, the actual OBS. So that's pretty much. I don't actually know what I'm doing here, because I used to use another the NVIDIA recorder, and actually the actual uh, audio came out really um, really good, but I don't know how to actually uh, mm, yep, yeah, maybe if I pull this down a little bit, maybe what's better. Hopefully that helps. Sorry. I know it does some really bad noise. It's my mic. I probably should get a new one. Yeah, and I will. Actually, I will. Okay. Let's see. Um, is it better now? Okay, I will. Okay, good. Let's see, microphone settings. Oh, there we go. Uh, did it got better? I think it. I think now. I think now it's better. You are going to you're going to be the ones that tells me this, because I cannot hear my. Oh, okay, there's still a pretty buzzing stuff. But I don't want to take. I should have done this way after. Way before starting. To be honest. Sorry. Um. But yeah. Oh, now. Oh, okay. Now I was about to do this. Do wrapping. Okay. Ah, Jesus. Okay. No, it's okay, I guess. Yep. And if you wonder why I put so much emphasis on this little thing that it's going to be right here, it's because I'm really and I'm a guy that actually pays attention on when I need noise gate and noise suppression. Um, Noise gate. Okay, there. And okay, I guess. I guess. Yeah, there's still a little bit of. I guess. Still. I guess. Hmm. Okay. Um. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Is it better? Okay. Oh, okay, okay, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. I can, yeah. I think now it's better. Any tutorial of how to create heads? Okay, Breno. No, I haven't done any tutorials about heads, to be honest. Um, One thing about, for example, um, thank you, Trappy. One thing about heads, it's well, I'm going to explain it to you in a little bit. Um, because this is the same. This is the thing about heads. Um, whenever whenever you work with, for example, I think it's two. I think it's two. I think the change should be a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to move this. I was saying, um, yeah, that the heads actually they're not complicated, but you actually have to work with the head from IMVU because tell you what, I'm going to save this one. Mhm. going to be here, here. That's weird. No, version. Okay. Let's see. Let's open. I'm going to explain it very quickly, let's say, about heads. And this is the thing about it. Whenever you work with anything that has anything that has the actual IMVU skin. Yes. Yeah. You can actually make the actual this is the thing. Look, hear me out. For example, if you have a let's go first to IMVU, and this is going to make a lot of sense before how is it creator, and this is going to be more it going to be more, it makes more sense whenever. Okay, bye. Why? Thank you. Well, thank you anyways, Jay, for all the help. Okay. Where is it? Central. Clothing. Blender. I think it's going to be okay. Here, materials. Okay, whenever you have a material, right, that uses, for example, this head, it has a lot of polygons and all those, you know, the lips, for example, well, this part below the eyes. That's if we take off, for example, the hair. You have this head. Okay, that's one thing. But when you go to the UV and graph of this head, right, you'll see this. So it's a mess, you see. Actually, for this, if you go to if we go to image, new, let's create an image, skin with it's 254, and here it's 250, 512. Oh, here it's 256. Okay, there. Okay, and you will see this. And why do we see this kind of, you know, this is weird. This shouldn't be like this, but anyways, whenever you work with any skin, you'll have an actual skin material. So if you and these are the you know, 0, 2, and 7 female anime, you know, and they will have the actual face and everything set up in a way. The UV map is going to be set up in a way so it can match. So if you want to do a new head, you have to or modify this head, like for example, shrinking. Well, obviously the eyes, um, the eyes here, you will have to take it apart or maybe modify it with them, right? So it matches and doesn't look so weird. So you will have to modify, for example, shrink it up. Obviously, you won't need, I mean, whenever you do a new head, this, this union here, it has to match with the neck. If it doesn't match with the neck, you will see that there's going to be a gap between, if we shrink it up, for example, let's see, why is it? Okay, anyways. Okay, right. So okay, if we shrink it up, you see that we shrink it and the actual um, union or it doesn't match. So you will have to or put it in place and try to take those edges right there. Whoop. Take those edges right there and try to scale them so it matches, and see if that actually works. Because if you for example create a new head, using another set of polygon, or you know uh, do retopology, that is it called, of this mesh, you will have to unwrap the mesh and you will have to match the actual UV map of this head to the UV map of the face. So I don't know if it makes sense to you, but for example, UV, head UV map. I think that we can actually see this. Oh, there's, okay, there we go. You see, that's the actual UV map of a head, where you have the lips, you have the tongue, you have the, what's this? Okay, there. Whoop. I think this has a virus there. Anyways, but you get the idea. You can either create one, or because if you build another head mesh with another set of UV maps, it won't match. It won't match the actual skins that are in IMVU, because they follow this path. Do you get where I'm going here? I don't know if it makes sense for you, but it's actually, this is the way that works. So, well, you see here it explains, the neck, the teeth, the tongue, left ear, right ear. Well, so basically that's actually how it works. So yeah, mesh heads can be really smooth, and you see, I think this is for Sims. Yeah, this is for Sims. But when it comes to meshes for actually IMVU, you will have to work with this. And it is not a bad mesh. It's just the proportions of this actual head. It's really old and and I want to say weird, but yeah, it's not real. You know, it's old. It's from the beginnings of IMU. It's how all started. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can. You can actually select everything. You can press uh, right click and subdivide here, and it will subdivide, and the mesh will be way more. It's going to be way more accurate in questions of you know smoother. They're going to be smoother whenever you go, for example, I don't know, one thing that I do, for example, if you want to help for to match the actual this the body with the head. Okay, select both, right? So select this one, go to object mode, okay, select the head, go to edit mode by pressing tab or going here, edit mode, right? And you will see there face joints, face joints. Yes, those are the joints. Whether you see this is what it calls sharp. Those sharp edges right here, those are the joints. So this is a way. This is an actual easy way to do it, to actually match the joints. So you go to edit mode, right? When you selected the body and the actual head, right? You select one vertex that it's the one that matches with this one. You select the other. You go to here, what is the pivot point, transfer pivot point, and you change it to active. Okay, so once you it's going to be this one that it's white, it's the last one, and it's the active vertex. So the next thing that you're going to do is scale 0, enter, and that will place the actual joint where it should. Same thing here. There, S0. And also, well, this one, as you increased the actual amount of polygons, right, you will have to, well, manually adjust this one. Maybe to the X. So there, maybe there, maybe a little bit to the side. Well, you will see. That's manual work. Yes, they actually are. I mean, I think I have one. I think I have one. Well, the last one that gone off live a couple of minutes ago. Well, not a couple of minutes ago, like 40 minutes ago. Actually, it's on a playlist. Um, but I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to place every live. And also, I'm going to take my time to, when you place the actual timeline, so you can go to where the points I do whenever I um, do the lives. I'm talking about heads right now. Okay, I'm going to talk about heads from minute 30 to minute, I don't know, a couple of minutes from now, maybe. So yeah, I've been thinking of that too. Lately, it's been really, really hard for me to do actual tutorials. Yeah, because tutorials are something I love to do, but actually it takes um, a lot of time to actually, you know, do, and the addition, and well, cutting the, the actual, because I do a tutorial, it might be 10 minutes for you, but for me it might be like 5 hours of working, you know. I want to do them, but yeah, well, but this is one thing. This is maybe more interactive, and if you like it, well, that's enough for me. I'm going to try to upload more tutorials, because I know, for example, I don't want to point things, or point at people, but yeah, whenever other, let's say, other um, Blender creators that explain how to do stuff, they might not go in slow, or oops, what did I do? They don't go slow for beginners, or they explain things as one actually knows where they what they are doing. So there's a lot of beginners that doesn't know how's the actual Blender workflow, what are the tools that we can use, and how they work, and how they actually help us to do stuff. So I thought it could be a good idea to, put my little bit of sand. I don't know how to say it in English, but I actually say it how it is in Spanish. But anyways, you get the idea. I try to help. That's all. And there's people that learns one way, there's people that learns another way. So another thing that I can tell you about heads, for example, if you have, for example, one head, let's say, famous, not famous, but let's say, model headshot. No, model, no. No, face. No, face. Model, face picture. Okay, well, you will have to have a frontal face, maybe this one, right? So what you can do is actually take this picture, save it. Let's put it on your desktop. you go to object mode, right here in reference. So you go to add image reference. My goodness. Go to desktop. How is it called? 285. 285. Let's search for 285. Yeah. So, we added the actual picture. It's right there. It's really tiny. So we are going to scale it up. Put it right there behind. You will try to match, you know, the actual, and you'll have to match the actual head, right? And this is, and if you ever draw, if you like drawing, it's going to be easier. But if you don't, okay, I'm going to give you some kind of tips here. So you see it's not matching. And here is more about how is it called, this? You can, well, it's hard for me to explain, but because I know how what I would do, but let's try to explain here. Okay, you know, faces are actually they are actually symmetry, right? So you have the actual eyes, the actual the the the, the ears. Yeah, what else? What is it? It was going to be, oh, there. You know, the I think it's the upper lips, that the upper lips go to one place on the jaw. So it's pretty much symmetry here. So what I would recommend for you, whenever you see a good matching head, we cannot shrink it up so much, because the body, it's going to be really big in consideration of the actual head, right? So this is why the annotate tool is good for you, because if you annotate where the lips and where the nose is, the tip of the nose, maybe a dot, it's going to be okay. Where the actual lashes are, the, you know, the eyelashes, how the curvature of the, you see, those are the details that you have to, you know, match, because you see there's this part of the jaw here, and then it goes to curve, right? So those are the things that you would like to use the annotate tool, so you can have a proper scale of this. Also the lips, see, the lips here are a little bit thicker. Okay, and for meshes, it's not like you have to be really detail about the sculpture of the mesh. It could be actually more easier for you, and let's say, uh, it could be easier for you to just set up a few um, a few things for this mesh. But anyways, basically, you have the features setting up there. Okay, so you can go and here increase the X-ray a little bit more, so you can see the whole thing. And now this is a little bit tricky, but if you select everything and you start to scale it, let's see, right there, move it a little bit there. You see there the things are start to match, but there's a pretty much, for example, this the eyes maybe have to go a little bit. Let's toggle off the X-ray. So you see the eyebrows are too high, whether our eyebrows are should be. So that's a thing, obviously. We might not want to shrink it, shrink the whole head. We want to shrink all from the top to the bottom. So we select the top vertex here. Let's go to medium point. What else? Go to G. Oh, proportional. Toggle on the proportional editing. Press G, and now you can scroll up or down. Well, actually down to increase the actual proportional, and you'll see that we have to actually match here the eyebrows. But also our head right here. Oh shit. Okay, this is this is going to be tricky. But anyways, there's a way that you can actually yeah. There's a way that you can actually work with this and not be so okay. That looks a little bit better. But you will see. You see. I'm trying to be more quick here. Don't. I'm not saying that this is the way that you have to do it, but basically you're going to match the regions that you already marked with you know the actual reference image. So you see we have to scale, for example, the ears. So whether we will start to toggle to pull the ears up, maybe from the region of the middle, we can yeah, exactly. But anyways, yeah. Now it looks a little bit better. Yeah. No, but you know, this is the thing. You basically you will start to pull up and down the regions with proportional editing. Maybe this is the easiest way to do it. Working with proportional editing. Um, but you know, in terms of accuracy, when it comes to matching, um, it's all about uh, it's all about um, see the actual features of each head. You see, if you if we have this here, we can see this has a thicker jaw, right? It has a like a more squared jaw, and this is like more pointy. So yeah, so maybe if you pick 2 points here and you start to um uh you know, scale it to the size. Yeah, yeah, I think so too. Maybe it's it. Maybe it is. You see the nose that we saw. It actually it goes to this part. So if we take these two vertices and we start to uh, no wait, no wait. These were the actual. These were the actuals. These parts. So yeah, maybe those two vertices here, and start to pull it up to the sides. So yeah, you might be doing this. So I think there is no easy way to do faces. Um, yeah, it's going like a blocking your mouse. Maybe not that thick. But, um, also, what you can do, also, I guess we could do that. Yeah. Oh no, it's not going to match. Or is it? Hold on a minute. Oh, no. There. Um. Where is it? Okay, here. Let's see if we can take the mesh here. Here. And now, if we remember that the lips are pretty much there. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do here is going to, oops. Mm. Okay. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm just scaling this. So what did I do here? So you can understand. Um, the following thing. I selected the head on object mode, right? I went to the head, right? This is the materials tab, okay, here, and went to head, right? Once I go to head, I go to edit mode. You will see the vertices, and you can select the head. Make sure that you don't have anything selected first, and then you select the head. So now you will see this, that this is the UV map for the head. Okay. So on the first mod, you are not using the nodes. So I click there to use the nodes. So I can go to shader, to the shader editor. So I can see here the actual BSDF principal BSDF, that is the actual material node that it's going to allow me to put the actual skin there. So as you can see, now it kind of matches the actual kind of matches, but not completely. So what I can do now, it's actually basically scale this or the UV maps maybe. You know, the UV maps are going to be easier. To be honest, this is really thing here. Really tricky thing here. There is not an easy way to do it, or a fast way to do it. I think that if I want to do a new mesh, a new head mesh, I'll have to pretty much do a lot of modifications. But you get the idea. You have to actually modify the mesh, modify the head mesh, right? And not just that, you will have to actually see if the UV maps are going to match with the picture that you are trying to upload to this mesh, because obviously there's pretty much a lot to do. There's a really but yeah, the lips are pretty big, even though she has tiny lips. So these two should be more, not that apart. It could be more. It's pretty much good. So yeah, basically you can modify the actual head, so you can actually have, yeah, the nose looks fine. The actual, well, the actual eyes are pretty big. I guess the eyes, you have to uh, shrink them. Yeah, I guess I guess the eyebrows. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I guess I I tried to make it easier, but I couldn't. I might do mm, I might do some practice on this, because it's, yeah, the IMVU textures are for the classic client. The classic client is 512 by 512, um and for the IMVU Studio, Beta Studio, you can upload files up to 1024 by 2024. So um, right here it's client, IMVU client 512 pixels, and IMVU Beta Studio 1024. So you can be more detailed on the Studio Beta 1024 pixels. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try a little bit more, so I can see how to work with the actual face, because I know I could do, as I told you, matching the actual. I think so. I never uploaded nothing to Sims. I wasn't even aware it was a thing, um, about a few months ago, maybe, that I could upload things and meshes and stuff. But yeah, I didn't know. I just got aware of that, just really soon, just not so long ago. Oh, okay, great. So yeah, I'm going to try it, and maybe for the next live, I might have better understanding, not a better understanding, but a better workflow for this, because I'm being honest here. I have just worked with heads, just, I want to say a few times, but yeah, mm, don't even touch it. I just practiced it 2 or 3 times, but never got to a actual result that I liked it. So um, yeah, I might go around this again. This is not my field. I know I can do a lot of things, but this is actually not my field of working. Since I develop more clothing, furniture, bags, accessories, all that. But you're welcome. If this helps you, um, you know, that's enough. Okay, I'm going to get back to this one. Oh no, I hate I hate that. I hate I hate hair. I practiced a lot and never got a result that I liked it. I knew how to get to a lot of things that I wanted to do, but hairs are just not my thing. Uh, I really applaud uh, the people that knows how to do it because I really suck at it. Like I suck at creating. I think it's too complicated to the result that I want. And IMVU really puts um, uh, how is it? Uh, it really blocks the things that you want to do because they actually have this thing about only uh, you can upload meshes up to 2 MB, so that's really nothing, and and it's frustrating. Yes, yeah, exactly. I understand. I actually feel the same way. Uh, you okay? So now I have to queue. How how is it this that um oops, my phone. Where is it? So this is the one. Okay. And this is the actual thing. Okay, I didn't know that. Wow. This is I think I can reach this kind of detail here. So it's not a an actual okay. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, so this is. Oh, okay, I get it. No. So this is. Right. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah. So this is not attached to this. It's actually a little bit up because it's from the actual thing. So it might be curved to this side and this side, right there. Yeah, I'm going to increase this. So yeah, and I'll jump like this. Hold on. Maybe. Wow, this is going to be not. It's not going to be complicated, but it's okay. So we have one, two. Wow, wow. Hold on a second. Okay. Mm, okay. How can I? Okay, I'm going to add a curve. There's no other way. Okay. Sorry if you hear the sound of me having some cookies because it's pretty late and I got hungry. Um, Well, let's see. Well, to be honest, um, for you to actually promote your work on IMVU, or for people that are from IMVU, um, first of all, you have to add people. You have to add all kinds of IMVU users. Generally, when you want to search for IMVU people, you just they got this point uh, BU point BU at the end of each Instagram user, and you will see it from there. There's I think there's no other way because whether you whether you um, this, because if you well if you keep well you can do that, so you can actually have one page for both, or you would I would prefer to do another account instead, um, as an IB product page. Um, so so that way you'll get two accounts separated, two different people separated, and two different two different what is public uh, for your creations, because if they are non-related, you know, the actual Instagram um, algorithm, it actually matches you, it matches you with the people that you want to actually um, to actually encounter, you know, find. So I think that you should do that. Create a new account. That's the best idea I can give you. Oh, damn it. So this is. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put the screencast. Okay, I'm going to put it this here. It's not that. It's not that wide, so. Okay. So it goes here, here. Okay. Oh, my account, it's Hawk 16. Okay, that works. Okay, I saw your invitation. Your yes, yes. Okay, I saw your okay, yeah. I just saw the actual message. Mm, I think okay. I'm not completely satisfied with this, but I think it will do. I think it's okay. Not a bit. Uh, okay, okay, okay. So this is what is. Oh, I'm starting to get pissed. It's not matching. It's too rounded. I want to be more pointy. Okay, now I think I got it. I think I got it. um, I don't know. I actually don't know because I'm not asked for textures. I just whenever I do a custom, I do just the um just a simple texture for it, and that's it. Um, I'm not going to worry about things that, uh, yeah, that I'm not being paid for. Because whenever I work with textures, it's going to be more harder for me to, get to the result that I want. And it's not nothing that it the texture the creator that asked me um for this bag, she will do the whole texturizing thing for this. So I'm just more into the actual mesh detail. I think I'm going to have to move it here, there, and move this to. Yes, of course. I'm not. I lost the interest on textures a long time ago. Uh, I loved it, but I realized that it's not my thing. Um, mm, oh, look, for to export it to IMVU, it's not that hard, to be honest. Take a look at this, and if not, you will be able to go through the actual process again with this live. We are right now, you will see here, it's 12:44 a.m. here. I thought it was I would stay just 1 hour, and I'm more than more than one hour and a half. Okay. Anyways, so let's say that you want to export this back, right, to IMVU. It will all depends on. Do you think it will create for? Okay, I'm going to answer you a little bit later, Bruno. But yeah, good question. Okay, so let's say that you want to import this to IMVU, but just this part. Okay, don't worry about the other parts or whatever. Right now, it's just this part. Okay, so let's say this is a furniture bag. Okay. So this is going to be on the floor, so you can actually take the moving tool from IMVU and move it up and down all over to the other parts of the actual the actual room of IMVU. So what we are going to do is just select the file. We are on object mode. Okay, right here. Let's try to. Yeah. So we are on object mode. Okay. You selected the bag. You go to File, Export, FBX. Okay, whenever you go to FBX, you hit the selected objects. So you toggle selected objects. So it's this bag that it's going to be uploaded. Go to apply unit, apply transform. And here, apply modifiers is okay. Generally, that doesn't actually does nothing if there's no modifiers on. But anyways, add lift bones, you toggle off. Bake animations off also. So now we go to export. Okay. So if we go to IMVU, hold on a sec. This is just for furniture, okay? For furniture, you don't have to worry about nodes or parenting or whatever other nodes are. I mean, if it's going to be just one object that it's going to lie around IMVU, you know, in one room on IMVU. So you see here, I'm going to go to create. Don't mind my female because she's for model. Okay, so derive new product, go to furniture and room. Okay, you go to furniture, and you go press go. Here I'm going to FBX import, load, and I'm going to search for my LB forms. I press okay. You see here's the cube. It's auto because furnitures, they don't have mesh IDs, so okay? Import. Generally, you don't have to scale it if it's a regular default cube from Blender. Apply changes, and that's it. We have our actual bag here. You see, for bags, there's not a single problem about uploading meshes for furniture, okay? Because it doesn't have any actual nodes. It's the nodes are automatically applied. That it's the furniture, the default furniture that doesn't have any seating nodes or nothing like that. Okay. Now, when it comes to, for example, what is it? Clothing, for clothes, or for example, um, for example, um, shoes. I have a pair of shoes, for example, that I can test now. Let's see. I derive, but this time I don't go to female shoes. See here? I don't go to here. What I'm going to go, it's to empty derivables, go to female clothing, right? And press go. And here I'm going to import the, let's see, I think it's, who was it? This Wisely? Edition, I think it's edition. I think these are the prompts. Yeah, these are the prompts. Okay, for example, shoes, female, you see female left foot, female right foot. You have to have these actual mesh IDs, okay? And whenever you sometimes when you bring up an actual, sometimes whenever you bring up an actual, these are the prompts. These are Second Life. These are Second Life pumps brought to IMVU. I actually had to create the feet. And not just that, I had to not just scale the actual pump. I had to erase a lot of topology from the actual mesh, because the mesh was really heavy in terms of what it could, what actually IMVU supports. It was like 4 megabytes or something like that. So yeah, anyways, what else I was going to say? This is too overridable, so you can see the actual feet. And if we try an avatar here, you can see the actual but There are sometimes that the configuration of the body, it actually appears whenever you upload, whenever you, for example, if you go here and you have the avatar, the avatar here, or you have the skeleton, right? Um, the actual skeleton of the avatar. Um, Whenever you, first of all, you have to parent the bag to, for example, the hand. So this is the parenting. It's it going to determine the actual lines of the world origin, the bag here on the hand, and it will set up the actual origin for this bag. And also you have to uh, weight paint to the actual hand node. Okay, I think I don't. I think I explained this in another live. Maybe if you go to the live playlist, there's one that actually has that. I'm going to actually see if I can point it out there so you can see it. But so you can see how to parent the actual bag to the hand and make it an actual accessory. Okay, but the thing is, this. Once you parent and you did the actual weight painting to the hand, that means it's going to be attached to the hand. Okay, you have to select the skeleton. You select the bag. Okay, and then you go to export the FBX with the same properties. Okay, so whenever you go to, for example, a new derivable and you upload a file, I think I have one. I think is this Dior one. Oh, there. You have this specific ID. So the ID number that goes to accessories is a number from 11 to 99. So you can put a random number from 11 to 99 here. So let's say 28. Okay, but this is the thing. If you are going to have a right hand bag, okay, this is for right hand bag. Let's put the number 28. So I'm going to upload this, and I'm creating another bag for the left hand. Okay, I'm going to change the ID to 27. Okay, 27. Okay, 27. Wow. I cannot. Why cannot? Okay, 27. Oh, okay. It was my my number lock. Okay. I'm going to change it to 27 to my left hand, because if I put 28, whenever I put if I'm wearing the other bag that I created that has the name, the mesh ID 28, it's going to replace it for the new one. So you will have to have in mind whether you create, for example, several accessories, let's say, for example, that you create, I don't know, 40 accessories, okay? A necklace, a ring, I don't know, earrings, and a belt. You know, every kind of accessory possible. You know, obviously 40 accessories, it might sound like a lot, but for IMVU, it's not a lot. It's there's a lot of people that use them all together. So, um, for example, you create nails, and you will have to um, remember that if you want a single user to use several of your accessories, um, several of your accessories all together, you will have to have a different mesh ID for each one. If not, you are going to have a lot of trouble, because if you are using the same mesh ID for all the accessories, they're going to be replaceable for the others that you do. So they are not going to be allowed to use more than one of yours accessories at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense now. So anyways, let's say 22, let's import. Success. Okay. Okay. And you will have, and I will have the Dior bag here. And if I use this one here, you can see I didn't put the tag in it in this one. I think it should have the tag, the Dior tag. Anyways. Oh, this one should be two-sided. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. About how to import to IMVU. I hope it make I could make it clear about it. But if you have trouble with clothing, well, clothing, it's a little bit more different, because for example, I think that I could. Okay, you will see this. This is going to be on my channel. Marco, how is it called? Tutorial. Where is it? Jacket here. Jacket, no parents. I don't know if this one. Okay. Wow, it's the first time that doesn't ask me for the actual mesh configuration. That's weird. Okay, anyways. Yeah, generally, I think that if you go to upload an empty deliverable, it doesn't ask you for that particular, to cover the body ID. So if it's not in the correct ID, body part ID, it actually shows you the actual skeleton, and that's pretty much. Hmm. So okay, what else? Oh, about your question, Breno. Do you think it's worth creating for other creators? I don't know how to release that for. No. Okay. What I do actually, I I actually gave my file away. So what I give, it's the FBX file and the textures and the UV maps. Those are the three things that I gave that I that I give whenever I sell a mesh. I give I give the FBX file, the UV maps, and people can do whatever they want with the FBX file. They can resell it. They can. I mean, I charge a good amount of money for that because I know what I'm capable of whenever I do an actual um, an actual mesh. So I'm not losing. What I actually do is actually get the money that I could reach in IMVU in a few months. In a few months of waiting. But if that helps to people, to that's the thing. I sell to people that already have an actual, how is it, uh, they already have clientele on their shops, and they are, they sell and they can actually purchase a mesh instead of and do things that they know that their public it's going to like. So what I do is, for example, obviously I have my TOS, so my terms of service. Um, Whether they ask me for a mesh and they want to purchase it, the time schedule, the actual amount of money they pay, if it's going to be well, uh, everything that has to be with the actual deliver, and what else? Uh, what else about the um, and oh yeah, and once I do it, once I do it, um, I this is the thing. Uh, I give the actual, for example, the actual mesh with for example, a text, that says, for example, sample by log 16, for example. You see, and this is why I do this, because I know that the actual test runs can be solved in separate. And obviously I locked the mesh and I combine it with the actual mesh. So whether you do a simple modification on this, it's going to affect the whole mesh. So uh, this is it's going to be really tricky, and for someone who knows, or who actually knows about Blender, that could be actually, well, um, worst be, get the actual file, then work around a file that it's going to present some issues. So anyways, um, I present the test file. Once they give me the thumbs up on everything is okay and everything is working on IMVU, then I give the mesh away, the FBX file, the UV maps, and that's it. I got paid for the work in that day. I mean, in that day. Actually, they pay me upfront. Uh, Generally, the ones that I already knows how I work, they just pay the mesh. It's all together, so they don't get that thing of, okay, I'm going to pay you 50% now and 50% after. Um, they know I'm responsible. The time that I take to do the meshes. Sometimes I work with two or three at the same time. It depends. So I can, deliver within time and do not stay in lines for so much time, right? Congratulations. What? Oh God, that's spam. So yeah, that's basically how I do business with my meshes. Oop. Oh no. Okay, I think that's okay. I mean, there's going to be so yeah, there's okay. This is oop. Oh shoot. Okay, now we go. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, I'm going to increase the amount. I'm getting scared because I'm putting a lot of details on this bag, and IMVU doesn't like details. IMVU just doesn't like details. Dang it. No, I actually agree. I actually agree. Marvelous Designer is a really good tool for developed shirts. Well, any kind of clothing. Actually, it has a really good simulator. To be honest, I know how to get to be well. Blender. Blender has a an actual clothes simulator, but it's not made for clothing. And it takes more time to do it. Um, it's really tricky sometimes. So yeah, I really think that Marvelous Designer it's a really good tool for creating clothing anytime, any type, like not just shirts, but dresses, bikinis, underwear, lingerie, there's yeah, anyone, any of those, any of parts of clothing, it's really good. Or I think I actually, it's actually designed for that. Marvelous designer. Um, if you have and it's really easy also. Once you export the file, well, first of all, you have to, for example, take the what is it? Let's see. No, I'm going to save this because I did a lot of progress, but I didn't save it. And if I don't save it, and I lose the actual file, I'm going to get in trouble, and I'm going to be really pissed about it. Okay, for example, one thing that you will have to do, and this is the last tip before going, because it's 1:20 a.m. It's really late. So, okay, one thing that you will have to do, for example, to create clothing for IMVU. Okay, it's the following thing. You see, you have your avatar here, right? And let's say that I don't want a regular avatar. Okay, you don't want this regular avatar. So what you're going to do, it's for example, I don't know, shape it as you would like to your regular avatar, because whenever you do clothing for IMVU, you will have, for example, if I do a shirt, okay, I do a shirt here, okay, let's change the color to something that actually, okay, blue. Okay, so you will have a shirt here, okay, and whenever I want to export this shirt to IMVU, you will have to merge the actual shirt with the upper body. So when you upload the actual mesh, it will come with the arm, it will come with the waist, and it will come with the neck. Okay, so whenever you upload a new mesh to IMVU, it will have to have the body type. So if you are going to use Marvelous Designer to create, for example, I don't know, let's say that you want to have 3 shapes of avatars, for example, one regular, but then you want to do, I don't know, for example, let's go to a sculpt mode, and I will use the deflate. Let's say that you want, for example, bigger breast and a tiny more tiny waist. So you shape it, right? You shape the actual mesh, the body mesh, and let's say that you you know, smooth out the actual shoulders here. And uh, so yeah, this is the thing. You have your mesh here with the, you know, bigger breast and slim waist, and you do this shape and you save this shape. Okay, so you save this shape, and you have, for example, another with bigger waist, right? And you know, double D, whatever, bigger arms. So you have a like a busty avatar, you know, looking mesh. So you will have three types of meshes. Okay. Um, the following thing that you will have to do is, for example, okay, you created the actual body shapes that you want, right? Obviously, everything has to for example, you see these lines here, the actual how is it that Breno asked me a few moments ago? Um, the um, the joints. There we go. The joints. These are the joints. They have to match the actual. They have to match the actual waist here. You see? So be careful with that. Do not modify the whole mesh without seeing the joint here. That has to be aligned with the other body parts, because if not, it's going to get you in trouble with other meshes. Okay, because if you actually, for example, if you buy a new pair of pants to use with your shirt that you did, and if you have part of the body showing, like the waist, it's not going to match with the jeans or the pants or the shorts that you create. It's going to create a gap, so be careful with that. But if everything is okay and you modify the, you know, the breast and the shoulders, everything that you wanted to modify from the actual body shape, and then you take this body shape, right? You go to object mode, for example, to upload this to Marvelous Designer. You take this upper body, you go to File, Export, and you export as a wavefront. That is the OBJ. Okay, selected only. Just that you don't have to worry about groups, or you just export it as it is. Okay, you export that, and once you get to Marvelous Designer, you can import that torso to work around that torso, and that's pretty much it. You work around the body mesh that you are going to do. And for example, you want to do the same dress or the same shirt, and you only have to, well, keep the actual mesh parts set up, like the parts that you want to do. They're going to being set up in, you know, in a window, in a part of the window right here. And what you only have to do is just change the actual body shape. You see, you will once you export the FBX file from the mesh that you did for that body mesh, you erase that body mesh, or you obviously you will save that file, but then you change the body mesh to the other size, and you create the simulation again, then you export it, and that's basically how you're going to do it. After that, it's going to be, parenting to the bones. So your mesh, your shirt, it's going to be, you will have to parent the mesh, the bones, right? So you select the mesh, you select the bones. Whoop. Okay. You select the mesh, you select the bones, you press Ctrl P with enter groups, parent to armature with enter groups. Then you apply the weights. There's another way to sorry, if it's this file I have here from my tutorials, you'll see that you can actually, for example, select the mesh, select the bones, apply with automatic weights, and most of the times they work fine. You don't have to do any modifications whenever you want to upload the file to IMVU. So you won't have to do the actual weight painting. So you don't have to go to weight paint and select all the vertices and see if everything is fine. Generally, with my files, it doesn't happen. But yeah, if you have to do any modifications, I will try to do another day a live talking just about weight painting and how to solve things. Because yeah, that's that's pretty much it. How to solve the actual glitches that weight painting gives. Weight paint, it's or rigging, what it's called, rigging. It's something stressful, but actually, whenever you do a good job, it's actually worth it. So, okay, guys, that was my last tip for tonight. I don't want to say I'm tired. I'm not pretty tired, but I'm going to dedicate myself to do other stuff. So, yeah, I haven't eaten now that I think about it. I haven't had dinner, so it's 1:30 a.m. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support, the questions that you make. Actually, really enjoyed doing this. So yeah, we are going to see each other another time. Maybe soon. This week. Maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll get back to this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'll see you next time.